John Esposito, who challenged negative views of Muslims, dies at 86.
That's the headline from the New York Times, marking the passing of a scholar who spent decades bridging a divide that only seemed to widen.
John L. Esposito died on July 15 in Wynwood, Pennsylvania, at the age of 86.
His wife, Jeanette, said the cause was complications from heart surgery to unblock an artery.
Born in Brooklyn to an Italian-American Catholic family, Esposito might have seemed an unlikely figure to become America's go-to expert on political Islam.
But in the 1970s, he was one of the very few scholars paying serious attention to the subject.
That changed overnight in 1979, when Iranian revolutionaries seized the U.S. Embassy in Tehran.
Suddenly, the media, government officials, and publishers were beating a path to his door.
Esposito later joked, "I owe my career and my first Lexus to Ayatollah Khomeini."
He didn't just ride the wave. He shaped the conversation. Over more than 50 books, including What Everyone Needs to Know About Islam and the landmark Oxford Encyclopedia of the Islamic World, Esposito argued that Islam was not a monolithic threat but a diverse way of life where religion, law, and society intertwine. He insisted that Muslim grievances toward the United States stemmed not from theology but from foreign policy, support for Israel, backing of authoritarian rulers. In The Islamic Threat, Myth or Reality, he challenged the rising clash of civilizations narrative head-on.
That stance drew fire. Critics accused him of soft-peddling the dangers of Islamic fundamentalism.
But Nader Hashemi, who now leads the Center for Muslim-Christian Understanding that Esposito founded at Georgetown in the 1990s, says his predecessor refused to view Muslim societies through the prism of U.S. empire. Instead, he engaged them on their own historical terms. That approach, Hashemi says, made Esposito controversial, but also, to many scholars, refreshing, nuanced, and objective. Esposito's warmth and gregariousness opened doors across the Muslim world, and his organizing skills built institutions that outlast any single controversy. A practicing Catholic who devoted his life to fostering Muslim-Christian understanding, he leaves a body of work that insists empathy and rigor are not opposites, they're necessities.
That's the story this week. Thanks for listening.